In this video, I'm going to show you a very common mistake that I see made with the Bulgarian split squat. But before I really explain the mistake, I'm just going to show you what it looks like so you can get a better idea of what I'm referring to. And essentially what we're going to see is a really good setup position with the foot in the right position in the front and the foot in the right position in the back. And what's going to happen is they're going to start in this position, okay? And this is the mistake. But what they're going to do is they're going to come straight down. They're going to be restricted in their range. And this is what the movement's going to look like, very similar to this. They're not going to be getting very deep. Their knee is going to be going way past their toe, which isn't inherently bad. But what a lot of coaches will think is, oh, their knee's going way past their toe. I'm going to try and get them to keep their weight on their heel and block their knee so their knee can't go in front of their toe. And that's not going to do anything. They're really not going to be able to get any benefit out of that cue because the issue right now isn't with the knee. The issue is with the pelvis and the lower back, right? Because in this position, we're in an anterior pelvic tilt, which just means the pelvis is tilted forward and the lumbar spine is hyperextended, okay? And when we're in this position, we're severely limiting our range. We're not able to get the range or the movement that we want. So when we're here, completely upright, actually hyperextending the lumbar spine, we are not going to be able to get the range that we want. The knee has no other choice but to pop forward, and we're not going to be able to get deep enough. So rather than trying to worry about the knee, what I want you to focus on is simply this small little cue of saying lean forward, okay? And so when you lean forward at a 45-degree angle, you take the client and athlete out of lumbar hyperextension, out of anterior pelvic tilt, and now watch this. Now they can get nice and deep. They get a big range of motion. The knee is over the toe, but not excessively, and they get a lot more glute and a lot more quad. And that slight cue of leaning forward at a slight angle opens up the hips and allows them to get a full range of motion in a safe movement pattern, okay? So when you're coaching the Bulgarian split squat, instead of looking for problems with the knee, start by looking where their pelvis is, how their pelvis is oriented, how their lower back is positioned. And if you can fix this position, instead of trying to get them to be very upright and tall, actually try to get them to lean forward slightly. And that slight forward weight shift and that slight forward lean in the torso will produce drastically better technique and in turn drastically better results. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below.